Today we'll cover the most important part of Excel, that is lookup function. VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, something like that. So, how many of you are aware with VLOOKUP or HLOOKUP kind of? So I request you all to please mute your voice and as per requirement you can unmute. Yes. So my question is, what is VLOOKUP? Anyone can from your side who can explain? Jessica? Jessica, are you aware with VLOOKUP and something like that? VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP? Jessica. Rehan?
Sorry, I don't have any idea.
Okay, no problem, no problem. Manish?
Sir, good morning.
Good morning, sir. Tell me.
Am I audible?
Are you aware with like VLOOKUP? What is
Yes.
VLOOKUP? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Tell me, please.
Can you repeat your question, please? Actually, I am little bit busy.
No problem. My question is, are you aware with VLOOKUP? आप VLOOKUP जानते हैं?
Yes, sir.
Yes. क्या होता है? What is VLOOKUP?
We look up, sir, to pull out the data from a table on one particular unique database.
Okay, good. That means you are using.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So, how many of you are using? Can you just raise your hand, please? There is an option to raise hand. There is an option to raise hand. Rahul, are you aware with?
I am aware of it, and I used to use it.
Okay.
But then I had people who used to do work for me, so I stopped using it.
Acha. No problem. So, Sumit, S. Sukumar, Rahul, majorly 2, 3, 4 people are aware with VLOOKUP. So, this is the most important part of Excel. Once you work on any data, so this is the topic. By using this, you can do so many things during the requirement. If you are creating dashboard, even we require VLOOKUP. If you are pulling data from a master data or for reports, you have to just very much aware with VLOOKUP. So today we are going to tell you the complete concept on VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP. So before starting VLOOKUP, why VLOOKUP is necessary? Suppose we have few data. So we have few data. First of all, you have to understand the logic and then we can proceed one by one. So we have a database. This is master database. This may be very small, but this can be up to 10 lakhs or 5 lakhs or 2 lakhs. So no matters how many numbers you have. Question is concept. If you are very much aware with the concept, the way, the logic, then no matters you are working with the small data or big data. So first of all, you have to understand the logic. Suppose this is the master data and this is the question. Question is, on the basis of employee ID, you have to find out their department. So suppose if you are not aware with VLOOKUP, but still you can answer. How? Simple method is manual or maybe filter. Either you can use manual or filter. Manual means what? You have to find out the department of this employee. So you have to go to this, and this is your destination, and you can get the department here, and now copy it and paste it. Again you have to find out this, you have to move this, go to this, copy it and paste it. So this is completely manual. Yes, this is good option, but there are so many limitations in this. The main limitation is question, data plus question, both should be small. You have only 10-12 person here or employee here, so easily you can find out the way to for like 5 people or 10 people or 20 people maybe. But suppose if you have a big data, so second condition is data is big, but question is small. Then how we can do it? We can do it through second option, which is better than first, which is called CTRL plus F. That means find. So suppose if you have 10 lakhs data, and from 10 lakhs data you are looking for this data, so this is not easy to find one data in 10 lakhs huge data. But if you copy it, go for this and control F, use control F. So suppose if you are clicking on next, find next, you will get the data. So this is the easiest way to find out the answer. So this is the second option. This is the second option where we can find out the answer. Copy it, or if you are not going to copy it, just go there, control F, and you can just write here you are looking for which employee ID. So I am looking for DIC underscore 10,009. So just click here, you can get data highlighted or selected here. Now this is easy to get the data from here to there. So this is the second way. So in the first logic, if you are doing filter or manual kind of thing, then data should be very small. Even question should be very small. If data is bigger or any size, or big, if data is big or any size, small, even that you can use control plus F, but question should be small, because suppose if you have 10 lakhs data and you have to find 1 lakh data on the basis of their employee ID, and you want department of 1 lakh person or employee. So definitely this is not possible to control F 1 lakh time, copy it 1 lakh time, paste it 1 lakh time. So this will go around 3 lakhs impression. So that will go up to maybe weeks or 2 weeks time, or maybe more than that. Then there is a answer called Vlookup. Third option is lookup. This is not Vlookup, this is lookup. chapter name is Lookup, and we will learn multiple lookup like Vlookup, XLookup, reverse lookup, two-dimensional lookup, approx match lookup. There are several lookup we have to learn. So now we are in position to get any size of the data or any size of the question. So no worry about the numbers. You can easily retrieve your data. So data and question should be any size. No worry about the data. So there is a no limitation. You can pull your data with the help of lookup function. And firstly, we are going to start Vlookup. So V for vertical, lookup means search. So your data is vertical, so you have to apply Vlookup function for this. So my first lookup is Vlookup. So how Vlookup is applicable and how we can apply? So first of all, you have to understand the syntax of Vlookup. See, there is a syntax I am writing here, equals to Vlookup. So if you are going to start Vlookup function, so they are asking about lookup function. To what is the lookup function? We'll learn lookup value. So lookup value is the first thing. Second is table array. Third is column index number, and fourth one is range lookup. So this is the syntax of Vlookup. That means you are going to learn about Vlookup function, then you have to understand the four things which comes with lookup value. Second one is table array, third one is column index number, and fourth one is range lookup. See, if you go for manual, even that you are searching this value in your data. If you are using Control F, even that you are finding Control F what? You are looking for this. So this is the looking for. And under Vlookup function, lookup value is the same. So now Vlookup, and lookup means you are looking for this employee ID. So this is the first thing. And there is a table array. There is a table array. So for table array, you can select your data A, B, C, D, something like that, and then column index number. So you are looking for department, so you have to just count your department column. So this is the first, second, third and fourth. So this is the 4, and 0 means exactly you are looking for this employee. So this employee belong to admin department. So gradually if you drag it down, so you will get the answer. So this is the easiest way to understand how Vlookup work. So now we can find out the salary for the same employee. You are looking for salary for the same employee. So from your side, Manish, can you tell me the answer? Because you are a bit aware with Vlookup, but now
Equals to Vlookup.
equals to Vlookup,
Select tab for 9, comma,
right?
array,
Array
A
is
to D,
D, okay.
A to, comma 3, comma 0.
3, why 3?
Column is salary.
Exactly. 3 means salary because this is in the third row, third column. So 1, 2, 3. So third and 0, so absolutely correct. So the same question, I am looking for name of the person, and by using Vlookup function, so one more Srijib, can you tell me? Srijib, can you unmute use your
Brigadier, I am asking out of turn.
Yes, yes.
But array, for salary, array would have been up till column C only.
Yes, we can. We can. If we required only name, so we can select array up to B. If you are looking for salary, so you up to C. Or if you are looking for department, that can be up to D. But why A to D? So if you go for dynamic VLOOKUP, so just you have to put here name, so you can easily get the name. If you put department, you will get easily department. Otherwise, you have to select again and again. So I'll just give you the logic why we should just select the whole data, because in future we will learn about dynamic VLOOKUP. Whether you are looking for department or salary or name, so they will just retrieve data from here. Suppose if you are going to select your data here, and now your boss is demanding from you to find out the department, so that means you have to just restart your complete VLOOKUP from the scratch, then you can find out the way. So that is why our habit should be select your whole data. So yes, so Divakar, can you just tell me the answer, how we can find out the name?
Equal VLOOKUP.
Equals to VLOOKUP.
Select the name column.
So there is a name column. No. Under VLOOKUP, first thing is lookup value. So lookup value is not name, lookup value is employee ID. Yes. So now table array. Table array means
Select whole data.
whole data, exactly. And then
Comma.
column number should be 2, very good. And then 0 is the exact value. So absolutely right. So I guess you are very much aware with the VLOOKUP, normal VLOOKUP. So anybody can easily apply VLOOKUP function. But the question is, if we have a data, same data here, and you are going to just, what you are going to, if using VLOOKUP, so this is the lookup value, and you are selecting data A to D, that means you are selecting almost 10 lakh cells instead of we required this. So logically what you have to do is just you have to select your only data. You don't have to select like this. This is the wrong way. Majorly in the beginning state, majorly person selects data like this, but you should try to just select your only data, not for we have only suppose 12 into 4, that means you have to work on the 48 cells only. But if you are selecting data like this, so this is the wrong way to select the data. So from now you have to start with VLOOKUP. So lookup value is same, but here you have to select only the data. and then column index number is same 1 2 3 4 and 0. But in this case, if you are selecting your data in this way, so you will get answer, but there is an error in one answer. See, there is an error. So point is why, if you are going to learn Vlookup function, you should understand the logic. Why we are getting here not applicable kind of thing. If we are selecting data like this, so we are getting the answer. But if you are selecting your complete data in this form, so this shows error, because if you start with Vlookup, so this is the lookup value and there is a table array, then 4 0. So everything is good. If you move to the next, so see, lookup value is correct, but your data moving towards down. In this case, you can see lookup value is correct, but table array is moving. So that is why, I guess you are aware, if you are using Vlookup function, so equals to Vlookup, this is the lookup value, and you have to select your data and press F4. F4 means you have to freeze your data, and then the same department is 4 and 0. So this is the way that you have to apply. This is the not a good way to select your whole data. So this is the wrong way to select your data. Even you will get the answer, but you should try to apply this logic. So now equals to Vlookup, lookup value is this, data is this. After selecting data, you have to use F4 function to freeze it, and then there is a column index number, that is 3, 0. So I guess now Vlookup is more clear. So one of from your side, maybe Sumit, can you try, sir?
Yes.
Yeah.
Vlookup.
Vlookup.
Yes. F9.
Yes.
Comma. Select the entire data.
Entire data.
F4.
F4. Great.
Comma 2. Comma 0.
Very good. Absolutely correct. So this is the best way to select your data. So this is the wrong way to select your data, because you are engaging, instead of 48 cell, you are engaging 40 lakh cell. So this is the wrong way. So always try to select your whole data only. Now, so this is called again Vlookup 1. So now there is a third option which is very interesting, called Vlookup with name manager. Vlookup with name manager. So see, in the beginning stage we I guess we are aware with the name manager. Name manager means you can name the range. So suppose either you are looking for department or salary or name, so you have required a data from here. So what you can do is just select your data first. First of all, you have to just select your data, and there is a A2 option is there. So just you can name any name as per your requirements, like my master data. You can enter any name here, or master data, anything what you want you can write here. After writing the name, of this data, just press enter. So now you don't have to come again and again for this data. If you are using Vlookup, so this is the lookup value and your table array name is master data and then 2 comma 0. So this is the better way to retrieve your data with the help of Vlookup. So here there is a logic called name manager. Name manager means you can name the range and then you can use with Vlookup. So how? Once again, Vlookup, this is the lookup value, and instead of selecting your data, suppose why this is important, if you are working in the small data, so that is very much easy. But suppose if you are working on a huge data that is for 5 lakhs, 7 lakhs, and you are going to select again and again, so you can spend so much time to select the data. Instead, we can just select your data and name the data, and from now you have to just name the range only. So now Vlookup, lookup is this, table array name is master data, and then salary you want 1 2 3, 3 is the salary, and then 0. So this is the answer. Same way, I want answer from your side, and this time maybe Sanchita. Sanchita, can you try? Sanchita, Vlookup with name manager. Sanchita.
Yes, sir.
Yes, please. Good morning.
Have equals to Vlookup
Exactly.
and F9.
Great.
Yes, lookup value and D4.
No, you don't have to use D4. There is a table array.
Table value. Yes, yes.
What is the name of the table array? So there is a master data.
Master.
That means you are looking,
Yes.
yes,
Master
looking
data
in master data.
and comma and 4
4, very
and
good.
0.
Very good. So this is the way. If you practice twice or thrice, so you will be very familiar with the Vlookup. So don't worry about that. So Vlookup is a Hawa kind of thing in Hindi. Hawa. That means maximum person are not aware with Vlookup. They are aware with the name, but they how to use mostly they don't know. But this is very easy. And why this is very important? Because you can retrieve your data, you can fetch your data with the help of Vlookup. So that is why Vlookup is important. So Kumar sir, is it okay?
Okay, absolutely okay, sir.
Okay, now we have to understand the new Vlookup. So we have single Vlookup. Majorly we are using this. Then we have to select the range only and use F4 kind of. And there is a third kind of Vlookup which is called Vlookup with name manager. That means you have to just name the range and then you can get your data. So if you are using this logic, so that is very good for if there is a question. So there is a data, suppose your data in the another sheet, and if you are creating your dashboard or report on a report sheet, suppose if you are creating report here and your data sheet is here, even that your name manager will work. How? If you are looking for department, so you can go and search your department number 1 2 3 4, column number 4. That's it. You don't have to move and you don't have to go for that sheet, because here you can use Vlookup. Lookup value is this, table array is master data, and 4 and comma 0. So this is the best feature of name manager. That means if you are working in the different sheet, even that you can pull your data. If you are looking for salary, so just start with Vlookup, table array, remember the name of the table array, and then column index is 3 comma 0. So if data is in another sheet and you are creating a report on another sheet, so this logic is very good for any new or experienced employee.
So this will work in the same worksheet or maybe another worksheet also?
If you are working on Office 365, then you can retrieve data from another workbook also. If you are using 2007 or 10 version, so this will not work, but if you are using 365, so that will work.
And in that case, I think there is no need for press F4.
You don't have to press F4 na? Because there is a, if you are using name manager, so there is a no option to freeze your row or column. So that is why you don't have to require, after using name manager, you don't have to require any F4 function for data, especially in master data where you are looking for. Now we have required some another Vlookup which is very important, which is called, see, there is a data and we are looking for another Vlookup which is called Vlookup with approx match. So see, suppose there is a data and we have salary and status. So if your salary is 10,000 to 20,000, not 20,000, 19,999, then your status is in D grade. Maybe instead of status you can use grade. If your salary is between 20,000 to 50,000, so you are in B grade. If your salary is in between 50 to 60,000, your salary is in, sorry, this is C grade and this is B grade. And if your salary is 60,000 or more, so that is A grade. Suppose we have huge database containing their name, employee ID and salary, and there is a grade of salary. If your salary is greater than or equal to 60,000, so you are under A grade salary. If your salary in between 50,000 to 60,000, not 60,000, that should be 59,999.9. So that is B, same C and D. So you have to find out the grade. How we can find out the grade? Any of you are aware with this? Any of you can answer this question? If you are aware with if, nested if, that means logical function if and nested if, so you can easily answer. Or if you are aware with this Vlookup, even that you can answer. So any of you can answer this question? No, I guess no. So now, see, if you are writing VLOOKUP, this is the lookup value, and this time our data is this, not this. So fridge it, and you are looking for grade which is in second column, so put second comma 0. So if you put 0, 0 means exact. So you have no answer because there is no any salary belong to exactly 10,000 or 20,000 or 50,000 or 60,000. If you put here 20,000, you will get one answer. If you put 50,000, you will get another answer. If you put 10,000, you will get another answer. That means there is a concept of 0 and 1. 0 means exact and 1 means approx. So see, here instead of 0 you have to just put 1. So this is called range lookup. If you put 1 instead of 0, you will get the answer. So your range is ready. Your answer is ready. We can go for another example. Suppose this is the data. This is the same data we have. This is not your salary, this is your performance score. And performance score is in between 10 to 100. So this is your performance score, and on the basis of performance score you will be promoted or you will get salary increment. So there is a performance score, and there is an increment. So if your performance is 25, then increment is 0%. If your performance is up to 25 to 49.9, then that means you will not get any promotion or increment in your salary. If this is in between 50 to 60, you will get 5% increment. If your salary is in between 60 to 70, so that means 10% of increment. If there is a performance score which is between 70 to 80, you will get 15% increment. If your performance is greater than equal to 80, that means you will get 20% of increment. So you have to find out the increment percent. So again, this is the same logic here. Question is different but logic is same. Equals to VLOOKUP. This is the lookup value you are looking for. There is a data containing performance score and increment. You have to fridge it, comma, second is your increment, and 1 is. Why 1? Because so this is your increment percentage. So you have to just click here on percent, so you will get the percent kind of value. So Brajesh will get 15% increment, Raj 10%, Aruna 0, Reena 20% because their performance is very high, 80 plus. There is a Adesh, again 92%, and 92 score is 92, so 20%. So this type of, if you are using or analyzing your data on the basis of some intervals, then in this case you can use approx match concept. So Rahul, I guess now you are aware with the difference between 0 and 1.
Yes.
So this is very important when you are using your any slab kind of thing. Slab kind of thing. If there is a data containing your salary, again salary in lakhs. So this is your salary in lakhs. So this is 12 lakhs, 10 lakhs, 7 lakh, 5 lakhs, 14 lakhs, 30 lakhs, something like that, 1 lakh. So this is your annual salary. So now point is, if you are from which background, if you are from commerce background, or if you are taking care of taxation kind of thing, so there is a salary slab and there is a tax slab is there. So suppose tentatively 1 lakh, 2.5 lakhs, 5 lakhs, 7.5, 10, 15, 12.5, and then 15, something like that. So if your salary is more than 15 lakhs, so you have to pay 30% of your salary. If your salary in between, so suppose if you have to pay 25% of your salary, if your salary in between 10 and 12, that means you have to pay 10%, 7.5%. So that is 2.5%, 5%, and 2.5%, and there is a 0%. If your salary is below 2.5 lakhs annually, so you don't have to pay any tax. If your salary in between 2.5 to 5 lakhs, you have to just pay 2.5, means you have to pay 2.5%, something like that. So this is the tax slab. So if you are calculating your tax amount, so now equals to Vlookup, lookup value is this, table array is this, and 2 comma again 1. So now you can see how much tax you have to pay. If there is a salary, and how much you have to pay. So there is a calculation, salary into this, that means you don't have to pay. Now see, you have to pay 2.1 lakh, 18.6 lakhs, 0.25 lakhs, 1.2 lakhs, 0.35 lakhs. So this is the calculation. If you are from HR background or finance background, then you have to calculate this, and you should know the exact taxation kind of thing along with this logic. So this is called Vlookup with approximation. That means we have done simple Vlookup. What is Vlookup? And then Vlookup, under Vlookup, why we have to select only the range? What is the Vlookup with name manager? Why this is important? Vlookup with approx match, that means if you are working on the range data, then you can use approx match. So this is the answer of 0 and 1 concept. So we have done 4 kind of VLOOKUP here. So now there is another VLOOKUP which is very easy, which is called reverse VLOOKUP. Before starting any other VLOOKUP, first of all, you have to understand the rules of VLOOKUP. First rule is, if you are using VLOOKUP and you are searching department on the basis of employee ID, so you are looking for department on the basis of employee ID, so searching field should be on the leftmost column of the data. So as per first rule, our data following the rule. So this is in the first column. Suppose if you cut it and paste it in between, so all answer containing answer or error, all now they are containing errors because of this rule. So searching data should be in the leftmost column. And the second rule is searching field should be unique. This should be unique. In the company, majorly you don't use name. Company always use their employee ID. Anything that is unique, like PAN card, Aadhaar card, your mobile number, your employee ID, anything should be unique. That should be unique if you are looking for department. So your one identity should be unique, either employee ID or mobile number. You can't find department of Brajesh because it might be 2 Brajesh are there, 3 Brajesh are there. One is in MIS, another is in MIS, and another is in HR. But employee ID is unique. So that is why unique identity required. So question is, if you are looking for VLOOKUP rule, so searching field should be in the leftmost column, so that is in the data. Searching field should be unique, that is in the data. And the third is use of $sign. This is called cell reference. To fridge, use of fridge. So we have to apply these 3 rules once you go for high level analysis by using VLOOKUP. Before doing this, we have to move for the another question. Suppose our data is there, but there is a problem with employee ID. There is an employee ID, but this is not in the leftmost column of the data. And on the basis of employee ID, you have to find out their name. So how you can find out the name? If you start working VLOOKUP, lookup value, table array, and then 1 comma 0, so that will not work. If you are looking for salary, even that will not work, because you will start with vlookup lookup value table array fridge comma 1 2 3 comma 0, but that will not work because this is the rule. If you are looking for name or salary on the basis of employee ID, so employee ID should be in the leftmost column. But suppose if this is not in the leftmost column, then how we can find out the answer? The answer is very good, very small, so that is called XLookup. How many of you are aware with XLookup? How many of you are aware with XLookup? Any of you?
Select the row instead of column.
No, that is HLookup. I am talking about XLookup. X. So, see, very small thing that you have to do equals to XLookup. Lookup value is this. You are looking for this, and then lookup array. So you have to first select your whole employee ID and fridge it, F4, and then return array means what you are looking for. So I am looking for name. That's it. This is easiest than VLOOKUP. If you are looking for, suppose if you are looking for salary, so question is XLookup, lookup value is this, lookup array, that means you are looking this employee ID in this employee ID, and return array means you are looking for salary. So only three things you can apply here in XLookup and you will get the answer. So this is the very good lookup function which can be applicable, which is better than VLOOKUP, because this is working both sides. You can find out your data from the left side or from the right side, but in this case data and searching data should be in the first column, because they always search from their right side data, not from left side data. That is why you are facing problem. But XLookup is the latest lookup, which is very important. You can now practice your XLookup. This is better than VLOOKUP. This is far better than VLOOKUP, you can see. So now from your side, I'll just ask you a question and you have to just use XLookup and find out the answer. So my question is from this time Rehan, can you try it? You have to find out the name by using XLookup.
XLookup, now select the lookup value,
Right.
then comma, then select the name.
No, name no.
No.
Employee.
ID. Yes.
And you have to fridge it. F4.
F4, then comma, then return array.
That means you are looking for names.
Select name.
Exactly. So this is the answer. We have only three things that we have to put under XLookup. You are looking for, where you are looking for, and what you are looking for. That's it. One more. So this time, Manish.
Yes, sir. Is equal to XLookup.
XLookup.
F5,
Right.
comma, employee ID, select employee ID,
Okay.
F4,
F4. Very good.
comma, C, 1 to 12, comma. Yes, sorry.
No comma 0. That's it. This is easiest than VLOOKUP. But you have to understand there is a XLOOKUP is there. Majorly, most of the people are saying about VLOOKUP, XLOOKUP. But this is excellent lookup. You can find out your data from either from the left or from right. So this is reverse VLOOKUP. And this is best among all. So is it clear now?
Yes, sir.
So now we have just 2-minute break and then we'll start again for the next lookup. So welcome back. So VLOOKUP with name manager, VLOOKUP with approx match, XLOOKUP is done. So
XLookup तो सर सब पर्सन में काम नहीं करेगा ना सर,
कैसे नहीं काम करेगा?
जैसे हमारा 13 है तो 13 में करेगा
नहीं सर, नहीं. This is for just 365.
Yes sir.
But there is another lookup which will work in any version. Either you are using 2007, 10, 13, 16, 19, everywhere will work. So that is called Vlookup with choose function. This is also called reverse lookup. So there is a logic that you have to understand. If you are looking for name, suppose, so equals to VLOOKUP, lookup value is this. Because your table is not up to mark, so in the place of table array, you have to use a choose function. Choose. Under choose, you have to use curly bracket 1, 2, curly close. यानी कि टेबल के जगह पे, टेबल एरे के जगह पे you have to use choose under curly bracket 1, 2 and then there is a comma. They are looking for value 1, so value 1 should be which is given. So value 1 is employee ID which is given, and 2 means what you are looking for. So you are looking for name. So this is the logic under choose. And now column index number is 2. 1 is your employee ID, 2 is your name. So you are looking for 2. So this is the 2 and comma 0. So this is called reverse VLOOKUP. So this will work in any version. Once again I am repeating, if you are looking for salary, so equals to VLOOKUP, lookup value is this. Under table array you have to use choose. Under choose there is a curly bracket 1, 2. So 1 represent our employee ID, 2 represents salary. That means you are looking for salary. So 2. So choose is close here, and after this 2, because you are looking for 2 and comma 0 exact. So this is called reverse VLOOKUP. This is also called VLOOKUP with choose or reverse VLOOKUP. Whether you are using 2007, 13, 16, anywhere you can apply this logic.
Excellent sir. It's very good.
So we can just practice this And my question is from Manish ji. Manish ji, can you just try it through VLOOKUP with choose name? Instead of name, you have to find department. Manish ji,
VLOOKUP
VLOOKUP
bracket
bracket.
F for 10
Okay,
bracket
no bracket. First of all, choose.
tool
Under choose, there is a bracket, and under bracket there is a curly bracket. So there is a 1 comma 2. 1 represents employee ID, 2 represents you are looking for. So 1 is always employee ID, which is already given. So employee ID is given. So this is first, and second you are looking for. So this time you are looking for department. So this is the second. Close, and you are looking for second comma 0. So you will get your data. Instead of 2, if you are putting here 1, so you will get the same employee ID versus employee ID. That is why you have to put 2, because 1 is employee ID, 2 is department. So always 2 is there. So this way you can retrieve data from either from the right side or from the left side of the data. So name, once again, can you try?
VLOOKUP
VLOOKUP,
F10
right?
comma
Choose,
comma bracket
no, curly bracket, curly bracket,
1
comma 2, curly close. Then you have to put the value. First value is employee ID, and second value is you are looking for name. So no matter that is in left side of the data or right side of the data, no matters, because this is called reverse VLOOKUP, 2 comma 0. That's it. So this is excellent VLOOKUP. Actually, out of 1,000 professionals, 1 or 2 are aware with this. So if you do practice a lot on this or XLOOKUP or VLOOKUP approx match, this is absolutely new, and this is very important for all of us if we are doing work on data, if we are playing with the data. So this is called VLOOKUP with choose. So carefully you have to practice one by one. Don't go at one time, just go by one. So now there is another VLOOKUP which is called VLOOKUP with column function. VLOOKUP with column function. So my question is, suppose if you are looking for name, salary and department, all the information from single formula, that means you have to require to find out name, salary and department in one go. So how we can do this? Either you can use VLOOKUP or VLOOKUP with name manager, or maybe from VLOOKUP with choose, or maybe from XLOOKUP. But my question is, if you are looking for these 3 things, that means you have to apply 3 times VLOOKUP. If you have data of 3000 column, so that means you have to apply VLOOKUP 3000 times. But I want a single formula to do this. So this is called VLOOKUP with column function. VLOOKUP with column. So how we can use VLOOKUP with column function? Now equals to use Vlookup. Lookup value is this. Now there is a trick. Either for 3 or 4 or 5 or 3 lakhs. So this is the lookup value, and if you are going to retrieve more than one column data, then you have to freeze F, only F, not 8, because you have to move 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 downside, but you don't have to move this way. So you have to freeze F. Table array, you can just select the data, freeze the data. And now name means 1, 2, comma 0. So this is the way to find out the answer, but here you have to change the column number. So this is in second column, you have to put here third, then you have to put here fourth. So you can save your 80% of the time by using this logic. But if you want, what you can do, instead of 2, you have to just write column function, column of B1. Column is a function which is very basic function. Column returns column number. So instead of 2, here you are putting here column of B1. That means you will get 2 here. So automatically you will get data 2. See, column of B1 means you are getting column number 2. Gradually if you drag it right, so this will go for column number C, column number D. So this is the concept that will work for column function. So you don't have to write again and again, edit again and again. Just put column under Vlookup, so you will get data, all data in a single formula. So this is called formula. The formula is this. Formula is this actually. This is the formula. And this is the combination of Vlookup and column. Once again I am just repeating. Equals to Vlookup. Lookup value is this. Under lookup value you have to preach F. So before F, that means before column, you have to use $sign. Why? Because this is the common for all. And then table array, all same, preach. Instead of column number putting 1, 2, 3, so you have to use column of B1. That means you will get 2 answer from this formula or function and then comma 0. So that is the answer. And you will get, if you have thousands of data, you will get all the information within few seconds or few minutes. So this is the big formula, which is Vlookup with column. So this is another type of Vlookup.
Can you show the formula in the department column? Does the B1 is constant?
Yes, because if you apply manually, so always lookup value is this. For salary, this. For department, this. So that is why.
Can you just show the formula? Can you just
This is the formula. This is the formula. This is the formula.
So the first column that is fit, so the column B1 will be that. The salary of the first column. There are column B1. Or B1 is a unique expression.
B1 means, see, just remember your first class. There was a function called today, now, row, column, rand and pi. From that there is a formula called column. Column represents the column number of the current cell, or if you use column of B1, so you will get the column number of the relevant cell or reference cell. So we are doing the same thing. So that is why basic is important. By using your basic function, we learn in the first day, I guess, column function. So we are using that same function here, column, to get the column number. So if you simply use column function for this, so this is the second column, so you will get answer second. If you drag it right, so you will get third column, fourth column that I want. So this is in the second, this is in the third, this is in the fourth. So you don't have to put formula again and again. That will dynamically work with the help of column function. So this is the logic behind VLOOKUP and column function.
And here you need to freeze the column value.
Yes, because we have to move downwards. We have to move F8 to F9. But we don't have to move F to G because our lookup value is in F column. So that is why F is freeze and 8 is moving. So this is the concept. If you carefully listen all the videos, all the logics, so you will be rocking VLOOKUP. And accordingly we can move ahead for HLOOKUP and more creative thing in VLOOKUP function, because this is the biggest chapter in Excel. So is it okay now? So question is, you have to practice, raise your question, raise your doubts as much as possible. So we have next class is on Tuesday, that means 25th, right? Our next class is on 25th, na?
28. Right.
Okay. 28th. So you have huge time to practice. That is why we started VLOOKUP. So you can just, because this is the topic where you have to spend so much time. You have to just watch your video multiple times, because this is very important topic. So we have next class on 28th. So you have so much time, you have more than a week time. So request you all to please watch your video, try to just practice a lot on the data, because this is the most important chapter in Excel. And we'll see you on 28th. Thanks for today.
Very happy Diwali.
Yes, thank you so much. Thanks a lot. Yeah.
Happy Diwali everyone.
Thank you. Same to you.